Welcome back, fellas, to another NBA video, and today we have Thursday, April 24th, NBA plays. Today we have some of my favorite matchups in the NBA. I like the Pistons, Knicks, Grizzlies, Thunder, Clippers, and Nuggets matchups. They should be good today. Over, under, starting with the Knicks and Pistons is going to be 214.5. Knicks are favored by 1. Detroit money line you can get for a plus 100, and the Knicks money line you can get for minus 118. I am going to play Detroit money line today, as I do think they end up winning this series. They're obviously at home today, which does make a pretty big difference, as well as this is just kind of a must-win game for them. If they go back to New York a few times, it's going to make this a lot more of a struggle to end up winning this series. I assume they're going to want to take games 3 and 4 at home. And I think they can. I think they're a scrappier team. I think their offense really came to life in game 2. I think Cade Cunningham kind of showed what he can do and take over a game. I'm hoping to look to see that in game 2 or game 3 here today. But I like Detroit to win this game against a scrappy Knicks team. I think they just have a perfect matchup in pretty much the 1 through 5. Therefore, I'm going to take Detroit. Then heading to the Grizzlies, OKC. It has been a blowout for OKC so far. OKC is only minus 8.5 for this game. I think the reason being is they're in Memphis. I probably wouldn't touch any of the game lines for this game. It just feels a little bit fishy. Like, why the fuck is it minus 8.5 when they've been losing by like 20? So it's just a little bit fishy for me. I think the books clearly have a reason. I think it might be close if that's the case, if they really believe the Grizzlies are that much better at home. I wouldn't take anything. I would take the under in this game in Memphis, though. That is something I would take. Then the Clippers and Nuggets over under 214. I like the Clips to win in, I took 4.5, but minus 5. You could also dabble in a parlay with the money lines here if you wanted to take Detroit, OKC, and the Clippers. I'm sure it would give a pretty good payout. That's who I have winning these games. Or if you really like the Knicks, you can take that as well. Or, hey, maybe you're a Memphis believer. Plus 300, I think it's going to be a sweep, but never know. The Clippers, minus 5, I feel like is a really good play. They just look like a elite ball club right now. Obviously, Kawhi played out of his mind last game for them to win. I don't think he's going to have to do that this game. They're going to be in LA this time, so it's going to be the Clippers at home. So you'll love to see Kawhi Leonard. And I want to see Norman Powell do better. You know, I want to see Norman Powell kind of step up. He's been pretty bad. I think he's going to be an X factor in this game. He's going to have to play better if they want to win this game. Obviously, Zubac is playing really, really well against Jokic. I think their approach has been great against Jokic and this team. Harden's obviously stepped up. I think the Clippers are just kind of the better team in this one, so I'm going to take the Clips minus 4.5. Heading into the plays for today and wasting no time, I do like Asar Thompson to go under 1.5 assists. I love the under. I understand it's low. You're like 1.5 assists. That's absolutely nothing. But he's only had one game versus New York where he's had 3 potential assists. Everything else is 2 or under. If he goes 2 for 2, motherfucker, we just end up losing. But the chances of that are pretty low, as most of his assists, potential assists, are very low percentage shots because Asar's not dribbling at the top of the shot clock. Normally, he's just dishing it out at the very end. If he gets a bad bounce or something, he's trying to put it up, has a kick out into a bad shot, whatever. They're normally not high percentage looks like you would from a point guard. With that being said, he's 0 for 4 on this line versus New York. And I think that'll continue, as in games 1 and 2, he's only seen 1 and 2 potential assists in those games. Again, low scoring duels, so I don't think 1 or 2 chances is going to be enough to really hit this line. And in games where he sees around 19 through 25 minutes a night, which is where he's been, he's gone under on this line in 5 straight games, averaging only 1.8 potential assists. And the Knicks allowed the 3rd fewest assists to opposing small forwards this season. So, again, should be an easy cash. Leg number 2 is going to be Chet Holmgren to go over 1.5 3-pointers made. Chet has been a 3-pointer threat. Obviously, this entire series attempted 8 of them last game. In the first game, he hit over this line with 3 3-pointers, and he only played 20 minutes. I think he's going to see something similar today in Memphis. Obviously, they allow the 5th most 3-pointers made to opposing power forwards, as well as the 2nd most to opposing centers. Chet has just been seeing the volume, hit this in 5 of the last 6 games, averaging 5 3-point attempts per game, which is more than the volume for Chet. He's a very high percentage 3-point shooter. And again, he saw 8 3-point attempts last game. I think he's going to see probably around the 5 mark this game, as they are just crashing to help inside and kind of limit Shea's ability in the mid-range, which leaves a lot of Chet Holmgren open for easy threes. Then my last two are going to be Russell Westbrook over 11.5 points. He's obviously been hitting over this line in 4 straight games. He's hit over this with great volume as well in the first 2 games with 11 and 17 field goal attempts. Anytime he plays 20 to 33 minutes a game, he's hit over on this line in 9 of the last 10, averaging 14.2 points per game in those games and 15.6 in the last 5. The Clippers have also allowed 9 of the last 10 point guards to go over on their points line, so clearly Russ is going to have a great matchup. I can't wait to see what he can do in this one again. He's just kind of a guy I really love watching, and he has a very, very high volume. I understand his 3-point attempts have been high recently, so it is wearisome as he's not a great 3-point shooter, but I think he's going to see a lot more volume all around through the rest of the series. Jokic, obviously, is averaging 20 potential assists in the past 2 games. That's why we're going to take him to go over 9.5 assists. Jokic is facing a Clippers team that allows the 2nd most assists to opposing centers in the past 10 games and the 6th most this season. Jokic has also hit 12 and 10 assists in back-to-back games, averaging 80 passes made, which is insane. It's the next highest is even 63, and below that is 38. So clearly this offense is running through Jokic. Jokic has also averaged 40-plus minutes that he's played in his first 2 games, and in games where he's hit over 40 minutes, he's hit this line in 75% of games. So again, when he sees those kind of minutes, he should be able to catch this pretty easy. He's been a facilitator. They're trying to keep him away from scoring 30-plus a night. So this should lead to another easy, quick cash for him. I think he easily hits this line, no problem. That was a quick summary of my plays of these games. I'm trying to make these videos shorter, more condensed with all of everything I'm trying to say, with kind of the background of the plays for each game. I kind of want to just give my takes real quick, let you know where I'm at, where my head's at, how I'm feeling about the games. I don't feel like giving you 30-minute analysis unless you guys want that. Let me know if you like the shorter videos in the comments below. If you like them, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you don't like them, make sure to tell me in the comments. Be like, hey, Gut, ramble a little bit. Let me know. Okay, because I can do either, but I think you guys like the shorter videos, so I'm trying to keep them shorter for you guys. Thank you. Make sure to like, subscribe, all to the fun shit down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.